today I'm very excited because this is my first time ever to see in person and to review an actual electric vehicle, which is the all-new 2023 BMW iX and also the M Sport trim level. Let's start off with those kidney grills, which are not actual air intake grills at all. Instead, they're glossy and non-functional grills with some beautiful texture on them, and this light texture can actually illuminate beautifully in the dark, which looks absolutely phenomenal. And even this black frame around the grills delivers a tasteful looking style, along with this front-facing camera as well. Very nice indeed. And let's not forget about those thin LED headlights, which look so beautiful and futuristic. And I also love these triangular gloss black trims that have side air curtains, and there's also an opening under the grille for keeping the battery nice and cool. Overall, this whole front fascia looks absolutely stunning and futuristic. But this is just the beginning of a whole new era of electric BMW vehicles. Now let's check out the Pirelli tires, and the size are 275 on the width, 40 series sidewall, and 22 inches, which is pretty big. This alloy's multi-spoke design looks absolutely beautiful with all the machine aluminium and some brushed graphite paint. Very nice. I also love this sharp body line on the fender, as well as the design of the hood, which looks beautiful indeed. And I also love the design of this mirror cap, which looks so sleek and exquisite, with some beautiful brushed green finish trim across the whole side profile of this vehicle. Not to mention this side camera, which is mounted on the lower portion of the mirror cap. Very nice. And by the way, you can always use the timestamps if the video is too long. Looking at the side profile, which delivers a beautiful combination of 3 color accents, as you can see it here. Now let's see what's behind door number 1. And here comes the surprise. Boom! This is not a fuel tank. Instead, it's a charging plug where you can charge this electric vehicle using its own proprietary charging station for super fast charging, which I'll show it to you in a few moments. And if you open these small covers, you'll see 2 proprietary charging ports with some tasteful LED light indicators. And with these ports, you'll be able to charge this vehicle in maybe 30 minutes long. So let us know your thoughts about the charging port down in the comments. Moving on to the back side, where you can see how beautiful and futuristic really looks with all these tasteful and very thin LED taillights and the overall sleek design, which I absolutely love indeed. And as you can see here, this X-Drive 40 badge is the type of the motors for this trim level, but too bad they didn't complete the finishing touches by tucking this window wiper underneath the roof spoiler, which it would have been so modern and clean. However though, these glossy piano black trims on each side look very tasteful, and they're taking the place of the exhaust pipes due to the fact that this BMW iX is only an electric vehicle. And let's not forget about these 2 reflectors below, which are tasteful indeed. And as you can see, there's no backup camera next to the electric trunk release button, but it's actually there. In fact, it's placed right on the BMW badge, which is pretty clever indeed. And as you're watching this video, I'll deeply appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Now let's see what's inside the cargo storage. The first thing you'll see at a glance is the spare tire, which is an absolute terrible and unusual place to see a spare tire once you open the tailgate. But why didn't they place it under the cargo floor? Why? Well anyway, on the right side, there's a 12-volt and 2 release switches for folding or unfolding the second row seats. And finally, there are 2 LED lights, which are 1 on each side, for more visibility. But I think the reason behind placing the spare tire inside the cargo itself is because there's a big battery placed underneath the entire vehicle, and it's even taking away all the space under the cargo. So that's most likely it. Moving on, if you look closer at this gloss black trim, you'll see an iX embossed in there. This is the proprietary charging station for this BMW iX, which charges the vehicle pretty fast. I'm not really certain if the information on the fuel card is accurate, but you can pause here to read it anyway. Now let's see what goodies this vehicle has to offer in the front seat. This futuristic looking door handle has a light inside it and also a hidden button which opens the door. Pretty cool. Let's start off with the door panel, which looks so plain, but at the same time, it looks pretty cohesive and futuristic. And overall, it looks beautiful, with some high quality leather and plastic. But the materials inside are definitely not cheap at all. Not to mention these tasteful and gorgeous looking power lumbars and memory preset buttons, which are made in crystals, as well as this nice looking speaker grille and that brushed matte silver material, which contains the main center lock and an electric assist door button. Pretty fancy indeed. Even this window control panel looks beautiful for sure. And also, the size of the door pocket looks decently big, and there's also a trunk release button and a door latch to open the door manually as a second option, and just in case if this vehicle ran out of power. Pretty convenient. These leathered power seats are so very fluffy, soft and comfortable to sit on. In fact, you'll never feel any slight pain at all if you sit for long hours. Absolutely great. And I even love these color tones with the blue seat belts. Very tasteful combination. This futuristic looking AC vent on the driver's side looks absolutely beautiful indeed, and as well as the headlight control buttons. Very nice. This steering wheel looks so nice and futuristic, with all the bells and whistles you could imagine, such as adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning and monitoring, lane departure and keep assist, and name a few. Not to mention the all-digital gauge cluster, which looks so crisp and vibrant, and you can also customize anything you want to be displayed on screen. Plus, there's no old-fashioned hood. And let's not forget about the head-up display, which projects more driving assist information on the windshield. Very nice. The first thing your eyes catches once you get inside is the overall front dash, which looks, wow, absolutely striking indeed, because it's like a spaceship. It intrigues me to buy this BMW iX right away. And I absolutely love the design of this door panel, as well as the exquisite and futuristic looking dash, which looks so amazing and feels so premium too. Even this glove box can be electronically opened by that button right next to it. This time, there's a lot of room right between the two legrooms, and they're all very spacious too. Now, let's check out this gorgeous looking infotainment touch screen and play around with it for a little bit. As you can see, this touch screen is 14.9 inches wide, which is very big. Not only that, but also it's equipped with tons of command features and gestures. But one thing I forgot to mention though is that the size of the fully digital gauge cluster is 12.3 inches wide. And here's the 360 degrees view displayed on screen, all thanks to the high resolution capability of these premium quality cameras around the vehicle. And as you're watching, you can see how so crisp and so sharp really looks. And I also love these very thin AC vents, which look beautiful, but also prominent at the same time. Unfortunately though, I couldn't swipe the 360 view to any other direction I want, but I think it's because that the front camera alone is activated. Well, in the end, I don't know how these features work as of now, but there are a lot of features under the hood of this infotainment system, such as maps, media players, personalizations, and many more. And there are also a lot of built-in apps for this BMW OS, as well as the wireless connectivity support, such as Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And let's not forget about the fast wireless charging feature as well. In the end, let us know your opinions about the overall dash and LED screens down in the comments. This center console looks absolutely futuristic and exquisite on the luxury side, with this tasteful wood trim and with all these switches and knobs which are made in crystal-like, as well as the touch control panel, which has some beautiful LED indicators. And there's also a fingerprint reader as well. With it, you can get access into your vehicle with your own fixed profile. Very nice. This storage under the armrest is very big and so deep, but I don't know what this small package is about exactly. However, there are no ports inside whatsoever. But as you can see, there are two USB Type-C ports, a 12-volt, a cubby storage, and two cup holders as well. And also, there's an auto-dimming feature in this mirror to shield your eyes from the projector beams behind you. And not only that, but there's also a built-in LED screen for more rear monitoring through the back camera. Seamlessly convenient indeed. But the other fun part here is the panoramic sunroof, which can't be opened because it's a fully closed window due to the fact that there's no crossbar in the middle of the roof, but it's still very tasteful to have. Now let's see what more features this vehicle has to offer in the back seat. Continuing with the back door panel, which looks similar to the front ones, but with less button controls. However, there's an electronic door opener button, a small speaker grille, a decent amount of door pocket, which is a big plus, and a door latch to open the door manually. Very nice. And as you can see, the back seat is very soft and comfortable, so if you sit in there for so long, you won't feel any slight pain whatsoever. So let me know your thoughts about the overall interior design and the exterior design as well. Believe it or not, the legroom is incredibly spacious, as you can see. And even the gap under the front seat is very big and comfortable to rest your feet in. And I also love these tasteful LED lights under the seats. But what's new in this electric vehicle is having two USB-C ports right on each back of the front seats, which is a big plus, honestly. But there's a very tiny cubby hole when you open this small cover, which I don't even know what's this for or why it's even there. Well, anyway, I love the style of the front seats, as you're seeing here. However though, there's a lot going on here in the back seat, such as two AC vents, a third zone climate control panel, which is full of a lot of buttons, and four USB-C ports, which are the ones I've showed earlier. And finally, an armrest with two cup holders. But there's no storage for it at all. And that wraps it up for this review. Next, check out more upcoming car reviews at the last 10 seconds of this video. I hope you enjoyed my blabbering so far, and please consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.